You have exactly 3 seconds to like and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I'll appear in your dreams tonight. To ask for a donation for that cup of coffee, link below.
If asked where the world's most talented snipers were born, many viewers of military science would immediately think of the former Soviet Union and its legendary figures such as the peasant Ivan Mikhailovich Sidorenko, the beautiful Ukrainian sniper Lyudmila Pavlichenko, and the hero of the Soviet Union Vasily Grigorievich Zaitsev. Even to this day, though they have become part of history, the countries that are descendants of the former Soviet Union have never ceased to focus on developing professional sniper forces. But conventional sniper, whose primary role is to assassinate key enemy figures and harass and pressure the enemy's defenses. Snipers using anti-tank rifles also take on the additional task of attacking and neutralizing unarmored equipment, light armored vehicles, as well as helicopters and aircraft. Therefore, such a marksman usually has to undergo extremely rigorous training. However, to better utilize the combat effectiveness of each soldier, in addition to formal and systematic training, these countries have also not forgotten to produce highly sophisticated sniper rifles that not only offer long range but also near perfect accuracy. And all those characteristics are present in the OSV-96, one of Russia's most modern sniper rifles. Born in the homeland of legendary sniper rifles such as the SVD semi-automatic sniper rifle and the VSS Vintorez ultralight sniper rifle, the OSV-96 is an anti-aircraft sniper rifle developed and perfected by the Tula Instrument Design Bureau. However, the OSV-96 is not the most famous Russian anti-tank sniper rifle. That title belongs to the KSVK, the armor-piercing sniper rifle. This gun is designed to use a magazine that holds 5 rounds. The telescopic sight allows it to operate effectively both day and night. The Russians even equipped it with a sight, helping the shooter use the gun in emergency situations. However, after prolonged use in training exercises, the KSVK revealed clear problems with accuracy due to its use of only the standard 12-bun ammunition, which has extremely high penetration power but lacks precision. Recognizing the serious problems arising from the new sniper rifle model, the Russians immediately developed a more modern version, still using semi ammunition to maintain penetration power, but with improved accuracy and the ability to fire semi-automatically. Finally, after 6 years of testing, the OSV-96 entered mass production in 2000. According to the specifications in the Rosobronexport Russia Export Weapons Catalog, the gun has an overall length of 1746 mm with a barrel length of 1000 mm. To enhance mobility, this sniper rifle features a free mountable barrel, a gas-operated loading mechanism, and a rotating bolt. Despite its rather bulky appearance and empty weight of 12.9 kg without the optical sight attached, the OSV-96 remains highly mobile. With just a few simple actions, the soldier can fold the rifle up, making it easy to move to any combat position. Furthermore, soldiers don't need to worry too much about the risk of revealing their position, because the projectiles fired from the OSV-96 are extremely accurate, reaching a muzzle velocity of 860 ms, capable of accurately striking targets 2,000 away during the day, and 900 ms at night if equipped with specialized electro-optical sights. Like previous KSVK mod, the OSV-96 holds up to 5, allowing the shooter to engage multiple different targets in quick succession with a single burst. To be even more cautious, Russian engineers also equipped the gun with a muzzle brake. Despite its small size, this uniquely designed component plays a crucial role in reducing recoil and increasing the accuracy of the weapon. Therefore, at least until the DXL-5 Havok Super Sniper Rifle, priced at up to 20,000, is widely deployed in any military unit, the OSV-96 remains the most dangerous sniper rifle currently in service with the Russian armed forces. However, Russia is not the only country to have inherited the admirable defense industry achievements of the former Soviet Union, as a significant portion of them is also held by its neighbor, Ukraine. Therefore, it's not surprising that Ukrainians are also the creators of quite a few formidable sniper rifles, such as the recently launched Snipex Alligator. The reason why the Snipex Alligator, originating from Ukraine, can be considered one of the most dangerous sniper rifles in the world today is primarily because its firepower is twice that of the famous American Barrett M107. This is truly an incredibly powerful penetrating force, considering that the Barrett M107 itself is an extremely potent weapon, capable of penetrating even armored personnel carriers. To achieve such devastating firepower, instead of using the common 12 ammunition found in most conventional anti-aircraft sniper rifles, the Ukrainian Kadal uses 14 5 ammunition, similar to that used in the Soviet-era KPV anti-aircraft machine gun, which is familiar to the armies of countries such as China, Cuba, but the caliber of the bullet alone doesn't determine the power of a gun. To ensure the reliability of the gun, the Snipex Alligator was designed with a length of up to 2 meters. Of those, the barrel alone measures 2 meters. At first glance, this rifle doesn't seem much larger than other heavy sniper rifles, but in reality, twice the destructive power of the Barrett M107. The Ukrainian Crocodile must weigh up to 25 kg, almost double the 9 kg weight of the Barrett M107. Due to its excessive weight and the terrifying recoil of the 14 5 ammunition, the gun can only accurately hit targets within 2,000 km, despite its maximum range of up to 7,000. Furthermore, the Snipex Alligator's excessive size and weight made it very inconvenient in battlefield conditions requiring soldiers to move constantly. However, to make it easier for soldiers to operate the weapon, the manufacturer also tried to minimize recoil by equipping it with a recoil-reducing stock and a muzzle brake. Furthermore, these crocodile-like weapons are only provided by Ukraine to its most elite and experienced special forces soldiers. So the inconveniences of the guns are somewhat mitigated. As seen in the special military operation in Ukraine, as the Russians called it, Ukrainian Snipex Alligator snipers reportedly shot down several helicopters and inflicted significant damage to Russian ground equipment. But if you're a soldier who habitually trains with hundreds of kilograms of weights daily, and you also have a passion for the thrill of piercing through concrete walls, armored vehicles, and telecommunication towers from kilometers away while your surrounding troops stand idly by, then congratulations. The 30 NTW-20 is the weapon made for you. Equipped in the South African National Defence Force since 1998, remains one of the most powerful sniper rifles in the world today, and is among the most potent infantry weapons, allowing soldiers to attack gun emplacements, bunkers, telecommunication towers, radar, and even missile launchers. In some, guns are also used for sniping and detonating bombs and mines from a safe location. There are currently 2 versions of the gun, one that uses the massive 20 mm caliber ammunition, and another that uses 14. Accordingly, the version using 20 mm ammunition weighs up to 31 kg, and this figure even reaches 34 kg for the version using 14 ammunition. All variants of the NTW-20 sniper rifle have an effective range of 300 mm, nearly identical to conventional heavy sniper rifles. Additionally, there is a third variant of the gun, 10 mm, but it is not as common. One of the distinguishing features of the NTW-20 is its ability to detach and replace the barrel and breech lock, allowing it to fire different calibers in under a minute, even in battlefield conditions without specialized tools. However, that doesn't do much to salvage the mobility of this monstrous sniper rifle. It is known that, before the use of NTW, the gun usually had to be divided into 2 parts for transport. They would fit everything into 2 backpacks, each weighing over 15 kg, one containing the weapon receiver, while the other held the gun barrel and ammunition. This may also be one of the reasons why, apart from South Africa, this type of sniper rifle has not yet been used by any other armed forces. Even the Vidwansak model from India, supposed based on the anti-duck, only weigh If you find the NTW-20 too difficult to handle, And what you expect from your anti-materiel sniper rifle is a model that is light enough for a soldier to move around normally but still powerful enough to destroy even motorized vehicles. Then, the renowned Barrett M07 is a much more promising candidate. Designed for both anti-infantry and anti-aircraft warfare, despite using only the standard NATO 12 ammunition, boasts a muzzle velocity and thrust, allowing it to accurately strike targets at a distance of 18.5, while its maximum range exceeds 2450 mm. Despite its bulky appearance, the rifle is only 1440 long and weighs 12. More than enough for soldiers to carry it across the front lines to any safe position to attack their targets. Even in the early days, anti-aircraft sniper rifles received little attention due to the prejudice that their heavy weight and strong recoil would make them difficult for soldiers to handle in combat. However, thanks to a mechanism that evenly distributes recoil throughout the entire rifle, combined with a reinforced spring and a muzzle-mounted gas flow deflector, the appearance of the Barrett M07 proved that, instead of having to choose between combat mobility and penetrating power, a modern sniper can choose both. The low recoil also contributes to the rifle's effectiveness. Even the most powerful sniper rifles like the Snipex Alligator, allowing soldiers to fire an entire 5-round magazine accurately at the target within 10 seconds, without having to reload and re-aim. Therefore, soldiers using the M107 could fight the enemy for extended periods, without having to worry about situations where the recoil of the gun would exhaust them. With its unparalleled advantages and incredibly impressive performance on real battlefields, the Barrett M107 is undoubtedly the most perfect sniper rifle on this list. But that was only a hypothetical scenario, as the AS-50 had never been produced in the UK. First produced, the AS-50 sniper rifle was developed to meet the needs of special forces for a sniper rifle that combined the superior characteristics of both manual and semi-automatic loading, while prioritizing combat mobility. That's why, right from its appearance, this rifle made a strong impression, with its weight of only 2 kgs excluding the scope and magazine and length of 369 mm. As a result, the AS-50 is much smaller and lighter than most common heavy sniper rifles on the market today, including similar rifles from Barrett, while all have an effective range of 1800 mm. Therefore, the gun is also mobile and versatile enough for a 2-person combat team to operate over long distances and for extended periods. As you can see on the screen, someone is firing an AS-50 in semi-automatic mode. He can fire continuously at the target with bullets powerful enough to penetrate armored vehicles, and the gun shows no signs of overheating or reduced accuracy. This demonstrates the gun's perfectly optimized design, allowing soldiers to confidently hide at long distances from the enemy, launching continuous attacks without having to worry about anything else. But in reality, the mechanical design of the AS-50 isn't necessarily far superior to its competitors. It's simply a matter of the developer's clever choice of materials for their construction. According to the manufacturer, most of the main components of the AS-50 are made of titanium, which is significantly lighter than conventional metals. Furthermore, to prevent the temperature of some critical parts of the gun from becoming too high and causing inaccurate operation, special reinforcement methods are used to increase durability. So gun maintenance does not need to be performed too frequently. To maximize the potential for attaching accessories to the rifle body, it was also designed with 5 standard Picatinny rails to simultaneously mount accessories, such as long-range bipods, night vision goggles, or rings, thanks to its harmonious combination of factors such as power, rapid accuracy, and high mobility. The AS-50 can be considered one of the world's leading semi-automatic sniper rifles today, despite currently being used only in limited service by US and UK Special Forces. But all of that is just flowery language from the soldiers about the very guns they use. So, in your opinion, which is the most perfect penetrating sniper rifle? Are there any sniper rifles more dangerous than the 4 that the Military Technical Academy just introduced? If you were a sniper specializing in anti-aircraft weapons, which rifle would you choose? Please tell us those names in the comments below. And now, Viet Quang bids you farewell and hopes to see you again.